Hello, hello. There has been a surprise patch in Marvel Snap. I know I'm a few days late. I've been trying to think of a deck I wanted to make. I didn't want to put a video out just for the sake of putting a video out. I really like the Thanos buff, but I don't really have anything exciting or interesting to do with the Thanos buff. I think Second Dinner was a bit cheeky doing a Thanos buff the week after they made the Space Throne the hot location. I feel like that was a bit of a missed opportunity, but nonetheless, I think there's some very interesting changes. I don't have Darkhawk, so I can't do anything with Darkhawk, and all the little mini stat changes like Spider-Woman and that are great, but it's not really exciting enough to sort of focus on something. So I decided what we were going to do was play a Sandman deck, which a lot of people have done. I think Sandman, the change is really good, really healthy. So, without further ado, this is my first draft of this Sandman deck. We're gonna go yellow for sand. Or should we go this one for sand? That looks more like we. What's a sandy color? You know what? We'll go yellow for sand. So to talk you through it, really simple. I have got Lockjaw in here and Jubilee, just to really increase the chances of hitting the Sandman. I've tried to do something a bit different here. I don't normally like putting Ebony Maw in the deck, despite the fact that I have two really cool variants. I'm not a huge Ebony Maw fan. Might be a bit stinky with the Lockjaw and the Jubilee, we'll see. But it just seems like 1 for 7 is really good. And then we also obviously have Doctor Doom, who can still add power to the location Ebony Maw's in, if he ends up there. I put in the Infinite just for real stats. I put in America Chavez to make the draws more consistent. Magneto, I just think is super duper strong. Don't sleep on Magneto. I don't think anyone does. I think he gets the correct level of respect. And then the rest of the cards, we've obviously got Electro and Wave in here, just to help ramp up to hit the Sandman as early as possible. And then I also put in Black Widow. Black Widow is a bit of an interesting one, where obviously, like, if you can only play 1 card a turn, playing the Black Widow isn't great for you. But then if you're completely stopping your opponent's draw, and they end up not being able to play a card except the Widow's Bite, that's ridiculously good. So we're going to try the Black Widow in, and then lastly Sunspot. Hopefully we'll end up with loads of extra energy from Electro, and this just enables us to play all of our cards. Cool, wicked. I think I got all the correct variants in there. I really need to start saying everything as my favourites, because otherwise you end up with base cards. Look how great this bishop is. Right, without further ado, we are rank 102. We kind of just been cruising. If you've seen my last video or two, I was saying, oh, this is the wrong deck, I do this every video. If you've seen like any of my other videos recently, you'll see that since we've hit Infinite, we've been a little bit stifled. I am so excited for Kang. I feel like Kang is a very big different card. The last Series 5 card I bought was Dazzler. I really don't need anyone to sort of like laugh at me. I know how ridiculously bad of a choice that was. But Kang, I've got 6,300 tokens. I don't care. I'm playing Kang. Playing Kang. I'm getting Kang on release. Hopefully he pops up in my token shop. And I'm very excited for him. I've got a lot of good ideas. That is really frustrating, but not the end of the world. I mean, I don't actually have a way of removing it. I guess I can Magneto his stuff though, so we've got options. Oh, okay, we're also playing Electro. Very interesting. So if this is Galactus, that could work out quite well for us. Okay, I think we're just playing the Sunspot here. Because if it's Galactus, he's Galactusing next turn. He's not going to Galactus bar with no name. So if we can get priority, which I don't think we can. Or maybe it's not Galactus. Maybe it's just some kind of strange ramp deck. Either way, the Sunspot feels like the right play here. Okay. This is interesting. Because I'm not sure. Because I still feel like it's kind of like it's Galactus. I don't know whether I want to play... The thing is, I feel like I want to play Magneto last turn on right. But is he going to play enough small stuff to make it worthwhile? I could always... Waving doesn't massively help me. I just don't really want to play the Doom, because I don't want to make Bar with no name too big. Maybe we just do play the Lockjaw mids just to sort of like get a bit of stats on there, and then if he plays a bunch of free drops. Okay. I mean, if the Wolverine flips right, happy days. My guy's brave. Playing a Wolverine out like that. Okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and just, I just have a feeling he might just do something absolutely nuts, like either kill that Wolverine again, or, yeah, this is a strange deck. I'm not really sure what he's doing. I was really certain it was Galactus. I mean, it could still be Galactus, but if he plays Galactus, he'll lose, because the Wolverine will flip across, and yeah, he's retreated, surely. Bizarre. Bizarre to say the least. I think that was a Galactus deck, I don't know. I played that guy before, but I cannot remember for the life of me what his deck was. Okay, that was a weird first game. Wow. But yeah, I'm very, very, very excited for Kang. I have a couple of ideas. I don't even know if, like... I'm not going to pretend that I think I'm the first person who's, like, theory crafted Kang or anything. That was a dope Space Stone. But my guy's going to hate it when I play the Sandman. I mean, we could just bar Sinister and fill his hand with Widow's Bites, but I just feel like that's just not good. Yeah, I've got some really cool ideas for Kang. I'm really, really excited for that. I think some of them do depend on how he interacts with the card draw. So, like, if you don't know, Kang resets your whole turn. And by resets your whole turn, it's like, he's a 5/0, and when you play him, it resets. Okay, he's really not playing cards. This is good. I think we'll snap here, just because if we don't, then he might back off once he sees the Sandman and realizes he can't play any cards. And it restarts your turn without Kang in your hands, which to me implies that A, you get the energy back, which is great, but also, like, there's some debate about whether or not you get a card draw, and obviously there's, like, a huge amount of implications for what can happen if you do get a card draw, / if you don't. So it will be very exciting to see. And yeah, Kang comes out next week. If he's not in my token shop in the first 24 hours, I think I'm gonna scream. Like, I keep getting Shanna in my token shop, and don't get me wrong, I'd love to play with Shanna at some point, but not for 6,000 tokens. Okay, there's the Thanos. He might still be able to clench it, you know. I highly doubt that he's got this much power, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Ooh, okay, very nice. Yeah, fair play. That Thanos buffet coming in clutch, otherwise that would have been a win for us. Yeah, fair play, you see. They buffed Thanos, did they need to? Probably not. I don't know, maybe I should have played Doctor Doom there, just to play around Aero. Hard to say, hard to say. What's actually my token shop at the moment? Let's have a quick look. Let's see if it's Shanna. No, Ghost, to be fair. I haven't seen Ghost yet. Let me quickly show you what cards I have not seen. If we do that, and then if we do... Let's see... What easiest way? Yeah, so these are the ones I'm still missing. I literally see Shanna like every day in the token shop, so I'm sure that will happen sooner or later. Still don't have Shuri or Valkyrie, or like I'm missing a lot of like all of the like deck defining cards from Series 4 at the moment. But then I haven't seen Stature in game apparently, and I have not seen... Where's Ghost? That's Ghost, isn't it? No, that's Kitty Pryde. I haven't seen Ghost. So yeah, a bit unfortunate, but I am excited. I'm also so excited for the Living Tribunal when it comes out. The Living Tribunal is a 6-drop that shares all of your power equally among your locations. That's going to be dope. That's what I'm definitely saving up my tokens for next. So excited. Okay, Superflow's cool. I think we're just more mids. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Kind of like the idea of waving next turn, because we're not going to hit a draw anyway. So if we wave here, and then I was going to say if he Polarises on Superflow, this kind of screws us both over. So it's interesting that he Polarised mid. Okay, no reveals this turn. This could be good, right? So, I should play the Sandman, shouldn't I? I should just get the Sandman out there. I was going to say what would be really, really good would be if we could Sandman Black Widow, because then we'll just prevent his last few draws. I love how Lemuria just completely screws the game. Not Lemuria, Atlan or whatever it is, the shuffling one. This is fun and entertaining gameplay. I'll give it a couple of seconds and then we'll just restart. There we go. At least with this version of Atlan, it actually, what's it called? Cool. I am lost for words, apparently. I think we'll just play Jubilee here. There he is, my sandy boy. Okay. All of the energy. Red Skull. Interesting. So we've still got priority. So let's say that he Taskmasters right. Left even. Which I don't think he'll do, but this could be really funny because if this pulls over the... Oh, he's retreated. Okay, cool. It feels fairly strong, but I don't know whether that's because of the Sandman buff or whether it's like we're just running some relatively good cards. It's very early days, but I always liked Sandman as a card, and I think like some of the criticisms I've seen of the buff is obviously that like it pulls him out of like being played with Zabu, which I definitely tried when it was like OG Zabu, and then in post-nerf Zabu I tried it as well. But I don't think it's a problem. I'm a big fan of Electro Ramp. I think Season 2 and Season 3 I got to Infinite using Electro. And it just kind of fell off once I really started getting into Pool 3. Which I think sucks. Because like Electro is a really cool card. Sandman's a cool card as well. It's nice to see Sandman be good, to be fair. Well, that is an unfortunate situation, kind of, but not really. It's actually kind of good. Do we snap on that? We could snap on that. Let's see what we pull off into the... I think I should have snapped there. That was really, really good, wasn't it? Oh, especially now. Look at that. Wow, what a time to be alive. I think we want to... Oh, that's so rough. I actually think I want to play the Black Widow, but then that might get... How about if we... I know I'm not saying many words, I'm just trying to think. I think this game we might not actually be that fussed about the Sandman. I mean, he's just got a Sunspot already and he played Lizards, and I just feel like he's not playing like huge high impact cards, and I feel like this guy's going to be someone who's quite comfortable playing one card a turn. And I mean, I guess that's always like the traditional disadvantage of Sandman is that like if you run into a deck that only plays one card a turn, it doesn't really care. So now from that perspective, now that he's a 5/5, it makes more sense. Okay. This isn't terrible. So, how many cards have we got in deck? 3. I think we want to play Jubilee, just because we're looking to get Sunspot. Because this will be a huge Sunspot if we can. This might be a retreat here. That Electro has kind of really slowed us down a bit too much. We just kind of have to see what he plays here. Really don't like this Captain Marvel variant. I'm not a huge fan of Captain Marvel anyway, but I don't really like the... It's a baby variant, isn't it? Or is it chibi? I don't know. That's a baby. I don't really like babies or chibis, to be honest. Okay. Doom's fine. Okay. So he's going to probably Infinite here, right? So if he's Infinating, we just need to play Sunspot mid. We've got Reveal, so it doesn't really matter what we play. We may as well just play Sunspot mid, right? Because it's the most amount of stats. As weird as that sounds, considering how big some of the cards are in my hand. Because this got peaked, otherwise it would just be play Magneto. But this should be fine. He hasn't got any extra energy or anything, so he can't play She-Hulk as well. I guess it could be like She-Hulk Arrow. But then this beats She-Hulk Arrow? Ooh, no it doesn't. If you She-Hulk left and then Arrow right. Oh no, because of the move. Ah, yeah, also because that. Oh, okay. Interesting, Shuri. Okay. That's a lot of spice, I'm not gonna lie. How did that end up so cheap? I mean, I won, but how did that end up so cheap? Am I really... Oh. Because of the peak. I was just sitting here like, how on earth did he afford that? That was because of peak, right? Surely. Peak doesn't show the cards as having swap costs. It just shows the thing as being buffed. I mean, 0's 1, yeah. That's got to be because of peak, right? Surely the Taskmaster was swap. Oh wait, it says at the top, isn't it? Yeah, the swap Taskmaster. Ooh. Okay, fair play to him. That was good. I didn't even think about the peak there. Oh man, that was a good choice. I went with the Sunspot. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we'll do a couple more. But I kind of like this. I think it's like it feels the best that I've felt playing Sandman. This matchmaking does suck. Yes, indeed. Not so much at Infinite though. When you're climbing, the matchmaking's garbage. Okay, this seems like an easy 7 power. I love these winter variants, by the way. I think I got all of them apart from maybe Rock Slide, which really made me very sad. Especially since I wasn't off work, because I work in hospitality, so Christmas is actually really busy for us. But I had a surprising amount of downtime around Christmas, so I played a lot of Marvel Snap. And considering that, like, there wasn't... I didn't manage to get all the winter variants. I don't know if many people did. I think I saw quite a few YouTubers did. And you're probably thinking, like, oh, YouTubers play this game a lot, they play it for a living, but, like, considering I've only been playing it since, like, sort of global launch, I think I actually play more than most YouTubers and streamers who actually get paid to do it. But I'm not too fussed. I mean, it was cool. I mean, I got Rogue really early because of it, because I got the variant for Rogue, and then Rogue was one of the last, like, actual cards I unlocked. Oh, this is a Sandman deck as well, so I should probably just let him play Sandman, right? Rogue is one of the like last cards I got, so that was kind of nice getting an early Rogue. I think we just Magneto mid, just pull his Electro over so he can only play one card next turn. Okay. I think we're just playing Doctor Doom. The only problem with Doom is Doom loses to Chavez left. Maybe we're not playing Doom. Maybe we're just playing our own Chavez left. He can only play one card, so if he's got a Chavez, he's playing Chavez. And then I think it just comes down to, is he playing Chavez left or is he playing Chavez mid? We're going to go with left. Ah, you hate to see it. Oh, Odin. Okay. You know what's upsetting? I didn't really think about Odin, but playing Doom would have beaten Odin. You know, it's just this new meta. You know, I just haven't seen enough Sandman and Thanos decks to fully comprehend what's going on. Okay, we'll do a couple more, but I've got like, I think the thing about Sandman is it's like a very interesting deck restriction because it's not. It's kind of like if you don't play him. Oh, we'll snap on that. Quantum Tunnel is too good for us. If he gets rid of it, he gets rid of it. But you know, he's running Storm. I think Sandman does function in a similar sort of way to like Thanos and other cards like that, in the way that like, ooh, Collector. In the way that like, it sort of demands you to make a deck differently, because you can't just sort of like, I guess you could. And now that he's a 5/5, I think you could. But when it was a 4/1, obviously you can just slot it into a deck and just be like, oh, there's loads of Silver Surfer decks, and then I'll just swap out my Quinjet, for example. You would obviously never swap out Quinjet. Like, I'll just swap out this card for, you know, for Sandman, just to counter these decks in the meta. Like, you couldn't, like. Whereas now, it's kind of like, it could be a tech choice. Like, if they hadn't, like, absolutely annihilated Silver Surfer decks, now would be a really great time for it. And if anything, this 5/5 Sandman should have existed in January. And then I don't think Silver Surfer would need a nerf. I actually think you could probably... This is like big speculation, so please don't take my word as gospel. But like, I don't think you need to have what's it called? Silver Surfer nerf now. I think you could actually revert the Silver Surfer nerf and it would be fine. Genuine opinion, like, fight me. Because of the fact that Sandman exists. Like, when was the last time you saw someone play Serra? Because I genuinely have not seen anyone play Serra in a long time. Is that a main deck A-bomb? Oh, that's off Agent 13. That's so dope that it, like, copies the effects of the Agent 13. Okay. What's the plan? Could Sandman. Could Magneto. Problem we've got is that left is just lost now because of Ebony Moore. Or we could wave. Wave doesn't really help us though. If we doom, we can get up to 15 on right, left, but that doesn't help us. I think the main problem we've got here is we need to win mids. Oh yeah, it might have been a very preemptive snap. I think we've got to do this. Hope that he plays a bad free drop and we can pull it. But I think we just lose to like dinos here. I think we lose, to be honest, guys. I think the snap was way too confident. I mean, it wasn't even that. I mean, this is probably the problem with having, like, Ebony Moore in a deck with Jubilee and Lockjaw. I mean, he's filled his hand with so much rubbish, but he just plays a Dino and wins. We'll just play it out. We're at Infinite. Why not? Okay. You know what? Closer than I thought it was going to be. Damn, dude. Fair play to him. Fair play. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes you snap on someone and they get spooked. And sometimes, you know, your Quantum Tunnel doesn't pull your Ebony Maw into your Lockjaw. Okay. One more for the road. I'm pretty sure this guy's a Galactus player because I think I remember the silly name. But that's fine. We'll just play into Dark Dimension. Asgard's a bit spicy, isn't it? Okay. Interesting. Still seems like a Galactus to me, but no problem. I kind of want a Magneto, because if he Galactus is here, then he just like kills his own Galactus, which is really, really funny. Oh, Sandman, okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's playing Sandman, which would make sense. So, you know, this leaves us in an interesting position, because I could play Black Widow and just stop his draws, but is it worth a whole turn? The answer is probably not. To that end, I think I'm actually going to play Jubilee left, and then probably just Doom left as well. So, our Jubilee is going to pull our... Haven't we played? On our whole deck, we should be able to do... You know, I'm going to make sure we do this, right? So, what am I missing? I'm going to feel really stupid, aren't I? It's got to be a 6, right? What other card is in my deck? So we've got Infinite, we've got Magneto, Chavez is out, Dr. Doom's there. Surely it's a ramp card. It's not Black Widow. I'm going to feel really stupid, but I've just got to end my turn. No, he retreated. No. What's the last card? No, Wolverine. How could you do this to me? Oh no. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to think. It's got to be a tech card, surely. Lockjaw. Okay, I feel really stupid now. All right, fine, fair enough. Well, let's upgrade. Let's upgrade some cards. I think at the moment I am doing this Deadpool. Sure, why not? This lovely new Deadpool variant. I don't know any of the other cool Deadpool variants, so I had to get the bundle. Yes, did you see that, guys? 10 vulture boosters. Sure, and then we need to go all the way down to Deadpool. Oh, man. I know obviously it's very like cleverly designed and everything, but there is something very satisfying about splitting cards. Like, it does feel really nice. Here we go. Oh, God. Oh, no, out of Deadpool boosters apparently. Okay, wow, should we split? Wow, should we split? I try to only split stuff that I have cool variants for, or stuff that I know I'm probably never gonna like. I'm not used, because you don't want to like just level stuff up for the sake of it, but what about America Chavez? There you go. Perfect. I always used to hate this variant, but it's kind of grown on me. Okay, 8. This could be a Series 5 card. Surely this chest is Shanna. Okay. Okay. Alright. Cool. Well, fair enough. Yeah, so interesting deck. I liked this version. Definitely needs some refinement. I think there's always this, like, cataclysmic implication of having Ebony Moore in the same deck as Lockjaw. As you saw. But overall, Sandman, good card. I think it's fun. I think it's worth trying out. If you've got Sandman in your deck, if you've got Sandman in your collection, I'd definitely give it a go at some point, doing something like this. Obviously, it's really, really good against like Serra and stuff like that. Maybe even like Cerebro and things, because obviously, like Cerebro normally wants to play Cerebro Mystique on 6 or something similar. But you just don't. You're not really seeing many of those decks at the moment. It is a very dry meta. I know a lot of people don't like the meta. But yeah, and then just before I go, I just want to see what season it was where I got, yeah, so season 3 here. This was the ramp deck I used at the time. Obviously, they've nursed Leader since then. Back then, Leader was a 6-3. But yeah, I got to ramp Infinite quite easily using Infinite and Got to Infinite quite easily using ramp in season 3. So yeah, and then obviously that was the season that Silver Surfer came out. Disgusting. How funny. Anyway, I've been Sandman. It's been fun. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Please have a great week, and I will catch you soon. Bye.